Hi guys, it's me, moley-kun, and today I couldn't really think of what to do for this week's video, so I thought I'd do something I sort of wanted to do a while ago, but then changed my mind about it, and yeah. So I did this test a couple of years ago, and I want to revisit it and see if anything's changed. I'll link the websitey thing down in the description so you could try it yourself. I'd be interested to know what personality type you guys come out as. But it's just a free personality test. And the idea is everybody belongs in one of 16 personality types based on 4 different spectrums. So you have the analysts, you have the analysts, which is one set, diplomats, sentinels, and the explorers. Now the explorers are your more creative types. Your sentinels are your more sort of I'm not sure actually. I guess you would say they're your more loving types. They're more people orientated. Your diplomats are your more sort of extra personal people. And they love, whereas the sentinels are more people orientated, the diplomats are more people loving. I'm not really making much sense, I know, but I think that's how they've worked it out here. And then you've got your analysts, who are your very sort of logical and introspective people. I came out as architect last time. Imaginative and strategic thinkers with a plan for everything. Says me who can't think of what to do for this week's video. So I'm going to go straight forward and take the test. So here we go. You find it difficult to introduce yourself to other people. I would agree with that one. I do have social anxiety, which makes it very difficult for me to go and sort of say hello to people I don't know. You often get lost in thoughts that you ignore or forget your surroundings. Yes, I do quite often sort of space out, as people say. You try to respond to your emails as soon as possible, cannot stand a messy inbox. I don't respond to emails as soon as possible. I generally have like pen pals and stuff, and I will wait a few weeks or months until I've got something worth telling before I reply. But yeah, I will delete anything that shouldn't be there, that is no longer relevant. I don't like a messy inbox. So I'll give that a slightly agree. I find it easy to stay relaxed even when there is some pressure. Yeah, I reckon I do. Sorta. You do not usually initiate conversations. Again, yes, strongly agree with that one. You rarely do something just out of sheer curiosity. I would disagree with that. I do like sticking with things I already know. I like sort of routine and order. So I would say I'll disagree with that one. You feel superior to other people. Yeah. I reckon so. Sometimes. Other times I feel like a worthless piece of shit, but, Being organised is more important to you than being adaptable. Well, yeah, if you're organised, you can be adaptable, I reckon. You're usually highly motivated and energetic. No. I'm not usually energetic. Highly motivated I can do sometimes, but you're not energetic. Winning a debate matters less to you than making sure no one gets upset. No, actually. It used to be the case, but now if I would see someone's getting upset, I would just back out of the debate. Yeah. So yeah, I would disagree with that one. You often feel as if you have to justify yourself to other people. I do that all the time. Your home and work environments are quite tidy, yes. You'd not mind being at the centre of attention. I'll disagree a little bit on that one. I get very sort of self-conscious and anxious when people are focusing on me all the time. You consider yourself more practical and creative. I'm not really sure, actually. That's a tricky one. I'm going to have to put a neutral, even though I don't like neutral answers. People can rarely upset you. I'll agree somewhat on that one. Because I usually just shrug off most things. Your travel plans are usually well thought out. Slightly agree. I don't travel a whole lot, and when I do, I vaguely have a plan. I mean, my transport and where I'm staying is all very well organised, but what I'm actually doing when I'm there is not so much. It's often difficult for you to relate to other people's feelings. Yes, I would say that's mostly the case. And my mood can change very quickly. Again, yes. In a discussion, truth should be more important than people's sensitivities. I reckon it should be the case. But that goes contrary to what I said earlier, but I believe that should be the case. You rarely worry about your actions affect other people. No. I will always think about how it's going to affect other people before I go through with something. Which often means I don't do a lot. Your work style is closer to random energy spikes than to disagree with that strongly. I have a very methodical approach to things. You're often envious of others. Sometimes. An interesting book or video game is better than a social event. Oh yes, definitely. You can't beat a good book. Being able to develop a plan and stick to it is the most important part of every project. Yeah. Being able to develop a plan, yes, but you need the plan to be flexible, so I'd go slightly agree. You rarely get carried away by fantasies or ideas. Nah. If I didn't get carried away by fantasies and ideas, I would not be a writer. You often find yourself lost in thought when you are walking in nature, all the time. If someone does not respond to your email quickly, you start worrying if you have said something wrong. Yes, that applies to anything, to be honest. That applies to anything. As a parent, you would rather see your child grow up kind than smart. Can they not be both? I would agree a little bit. I'd agree a little bit. Kindness is better than being smart, but I really would like my child to be smart if I had one. Not that I'm going to, but, you know. You do not let other people influence your actions. I will mostly agree. I can be quite stubborn. But there are times where I can let people influence my actions. It's usually after I've had a couple of pints. When you sleep, your dreams tend to focus on the real world and its events. No. So I mostly disagree on that one. So I'm about halfway through. It does not take much time to start getting involved in social activities at your new workplace. Slightly disagree. You're more of a natural improviser than a careful planner. Strongly disagree. Your emotions control you more than you control them. I used to be incredibly stoic. I'm not so much stoic anymore. So I would say I slightly disagree. You enjoy going to social events and involve dress-up or role-play activities. Oh yes, I do love cosplay. I mean, Comic-Con is not my favourite time of the year. That and Pride. You often spend time exploring unrealistic and impractical yet intriguing ideas. Yeah, I do. You'd rather improvise than spend time coming up with a detailed plan. No, I would love to have a detailed plan all the time. That's sort of already said that up here. You are a relatively reserved and quiet person. Yes. If you had a business, you would find it very difficult to fire loyal but underperforming employees. Yes. You often contemplate the reasons for human existence. Yes. I'm a philosopher, that's basically my job. Logic is usually more important than heart when it comes to making important decisions. Yes. Keeping your options open is more important than having a to-do list. Yeah, slightly agree. Like I said, you need a plan, but the plan needs to be flexible. If your friend is sad about something, you are more likely to offer emotional support than suggest ways to deal with the problem. No, I always go for a practical way to deal with a problem. You rarely feel insecure. I feel secure all the time. You have no difficulties coming up with a personal timetable and sticking to it. Agree. Being right is more important than being cooperative when it comes to teamwork. Strongly agree. Well, mostly agree. You think that everyone's view should be respected regardless of whether or not they are supported by facts or not. I would slightly disagree. I reckon if you're going to provide an argument, you need to support it by facts. No matter what the case is. Yeah, if you're going to come to the table with a viewpoint that needs facts behind it, or I'm probably not going to listen. You feel more energetic after spending time with a group of people. Depends. If it's a group of people I know and I get on well with, like a group of friends, yes. If I'm just with a group of people, no. I'm going to slightly disagree on that one. You frequently misplace your things. Strongly, and no, everything has a place and its place for everything. You see yourself as very emotionally stable. Mostly disagree on that one. You know, depression does not mean you are emotionally stable at all. Your mind is always buzzing with unexplored ideas and plans. Yes. You would not call yourself a dreamer. Strongly disagree. You usually find it difficult to relax when talking in front of many people. Strongly agree. Generally speaking, you rely more on your experience than your imagination. Mostly disagree. You worry too much about what other people think. All the time. All the time. If the room is full, you stay closer to the walls, avoiding the centre. Yes. You have a tendency to procrastinate until there is not enough time to do everything. Mostly disagree. I can procrastinate, but I will not settle until I know I've got everything done. So, while I can procrastinate, I only procrastinate with the unconscious knowing that I have time to procrastinate. If that makes sense. I don't know. Anyway, you feel very anxious in stressful situations. Yes. You believe that it is more rewarding to be liked than to others by others. You believe that it is more rewarding to be liked by others than to be powerful. I've grown up my whole life not being liked. I don't particularly care about being liked, to be honest. So I'm gonna go slightly disagree on that one. You have always been interested in unconventional and ambiguous things, i.e. in books, art, or music. Yes. Again, I'm a philosopher. The unconventional and ambiguous is what I do. You often take initiative in social situations. Strongly disagree. Then let's calculate them results. Architect. Okay, so I haven't changed in the last 2 years. Let's see, I'm sort of 82% introverted. So I'm not very much of a people person. I mostly enjoy my own company and interact with myself. I'm not particularly observant, but I am highly intuitive. I am a thinker, not a feeler. Apparently, according to this, I'm very judgmental. Actually, that does sound like me, yeah. And yeah, my emotions and my confidence is turbulent rather than assertive. Yeah, I'll probably agree with that. So, archetype personality, INTJ minus A minus T, which is basically just code for my results. So yeah, we've got introverted, I, intuitive, N, thinking, T, J, judgmental. So I'm not going to go through the whole bit of this. Let's just go through strengths and weaknesses of my personality type. So, I am quick, imaginative, I have a quick, imaginative and strategic mind, high self-confidence, I don't know, that's the problem, independence and decisive, hardworking and determined, open-minded, jack of all trades. However, I could be quite arrogant and judgmental, which is definitely me. Over-analytical, yep. Loathe highly structured environments, yes, I do like my freedom to be able to do my own things. And clueless in romance, which is true. I am terrible. Yeah. I mean, there's a whole list of things here. You've got like strengths and weaknesses, emotions, romantic relationships, friendships, parenthood, career paths, workplace habits, and conclusion. So it's just going to have a quick look at career paths. It doesn't just give me like career paths, it gives me a whole thing I'm not going to read. Yeah. Okay, so there we are. That's personality type. I came out as an architect, an analyst who goes after constant improvement. So yeah. Well, thank you for watching. Sorry it's not been particularly interesting, but I will leave the site in the description below. Let me know what you guys come out as. It'd be quite interesting to see what sort of personality types I have amongst my subscribers. Anyway, thank you for watching. I shall see you again next week, and till then, bye.